Capricorn, what is going on? What is happening right now? Oh my goodness. So, what are you involved in? I feel like for some of you guys, either you or they had come clean with some feelings, right? And then somebody started playing games. Like, you got involved and you started liking this person and you started feeling like you were matching up perfectly, and you thought they were going to be reciprocal and they were going to make the decision to be with you. But instead, they decided they are scared as hell. And this could be you, take it as it resonates. But somebody is still believing, somebody is still holding on. Somebody is, I'm hearing force, like somebody's trying to force it, trying to make it work, trying to make the other person reciprocal, when really at the end of the day, it feels as if this person does not know what they want. They don't know what they want. So instead of saying and communicating that, hey, I don't know what I want from you or in a relationship at all, or even if I want one, they are continuously avoiding and pushing you away. But somebody is terrified. So instead of, confronting those fears, they say, hey, I'm just going to play the game. And the game is honestly one to just see how much you can give to them. Because honestly, they think they're worth more than you. This is giving me the equivalent of a man that wants to be pursued. Like the roles are reversed, is what it feels like. If that's not the case, this could be you. Maybe you're terrified. Maybe you are not following your feminine intuition and making the clear decision to be with this person. Maybe it's you that's failing to cooperate. Maybe it's you that's pushing away the person. Once again, take it how it resonates. I feel like for a while, some of you guys may have wanted to define this relationship. And that's because someone kept seeing the potential. They weren't seeing what was really in front of them. It's giving almost like I am going to intentionally not process the red flags. Although I see them, I'm just choosing not to process them. I'm choosing to sit here. I'm choosing to somebody wants someone's attention so bad. I don't like this. The self-esteem is not there for someone. And I feel like it's pushing somebody away because they feel unseen, like they want to be seen. They want to be noticed. They want a title on this. They want to be spoiled. They want the cooperation. They see so much potential. They see, like, this is a good person. This is who I see. But there is these energies that I'm reading tonight and for the last few days have been so draining because they're all about walking away. They're all about letting go. And someone doesn't want to. Someone is choosing to have the blinders on. But I'm also feeling too that there are some things that's going on that you don't know about. You're highly desired. But I feel that you're desired in the wrong way. And if it feels like that may be something that they want to tell you, or vice versa. If this isn't the case, somebody cheated. And only God knows how much I despise a cheater. That's so cowardly to me. And the trust was broken. And they want to talk about it so bad. They want to tell you everything because they feel that, once again, it's not over. Our story is supposed to continue. You have the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups is sitting right, but the Six of Cups is in reverse. And somebody is refusing to walk away. They're refusing to let go. It's like they want to tell you things. They want to tell you why they did what they did, but they also don't want to tell you because they feel that the details may be too harmful to this situation. But someone is definitely thinking about coming clean. And I feel that once, if this is something that has happened or will happen, once they do come clean, they're going to try to start spoiling you and being all super affectionate and trying to be consistent, but it's just going to go right back to what it used to be. Because your trust has been broken. You no longer see a partnership with them. You no longer see the possibilities. This has really hit somebody's self-esteem with this Empress in reverse. This could have, I'm hearing somebody has been calling off of work a few times, which I know that's not a Capricorn thing. We don't do that. I'm a Capricorn rising, so we don't do that. But it's affecting you emotionally. And maybe it's you that's avoiding it. I'm feeling depression for some people. Because what you thought was your dream was not. It's something totally different. And I am so sorry for that. I feel that if you're going to cut this off, say what you need to say. Say everything you need to say. You're still going to desire this person. You're still going to miss them. You're still going to want to be around them. But from what these cards are showing, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because they're not going to look at you as who you are. This feels a little intentional in a way. It feels a little intentional, like I intentionally went out and brought this in. I'm feeling for some of you, it could be a friend of yours or a friend of theirs that they had this cheating situation with, if it is cheating. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like this at all. So, something interesting happened with these flyouts. You have the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Wands in reverse. Whoever this Joker is, they're not in the kingly energy that you need. As a matter of fact, they have some issues that they need to face. I'm feeling that for some of you, this person that you're dealing with, they could have had some how am I trying to say this without being too raunchy? They could have had some issues down there. And so stepping outside of the relationship, they really wanted to feel validated. They really wanted to feel like, you know, I'm chosen, and that they were seeking the affection of others. That's really what they want to say to you. That's really what they want to say. That they felt that they were undesired by you, and that's why they did it. And it's still not an excuse. It's still not an excuse. It's not good enough. Maybe at some point, you know, you probably got very busy and you just didn't have the time to engage in those activities that you probably wanted to, but that's no excuse to just go out and do what they felt like doing. And I feel that for some of you, you could feel emotionally abandoned by this. You know, Capricorns don't trust easy. You got to work for that trust. And rightfully so. But this person has used activities outside of you two as a coping mechanism for whatever they need to heal. Because it's not your fault. I'm not seeing anything here that is necessarily your fault. But I do see that your trust was broken. And, you know, this person is probably getting a lot of attention from other people. And you may see it, but all you see is, you may not see that they have some issues that they need to confront, especially if it has something to do with down there. You're seeing it as them just giving away the love, affection, and attention that they should have been giving to you. And this energy is almost confusing. I'm feeling like for some of you, you could just be weighing if I should stay, if I should go, if I should, you know, never say anything at all and pretend that it didn't happen. For some of you, it's not the right time for you to say anything. And probably not for them either, because the thoughts are jumbled. It may come off as an argument instead of, you know, dialogue between two people that should be had. For some of you, they're still believing that they could, someone really wants to make this work. And I'm not going to say walk away. I'm not going to say stay. The decision is yours. Because I don't see a solid decision being made right now. I see a lot of thinking and trying to figure things out where you went wrong. Now, no party is completely blameless, but I'm not seeing anything here that is necessarily your fault. It was too many people. I feel like if someone was cheating, it happened too many times. And you probably knew it for some of you, and you just, you know, maybe this person was paying the bills or doing something beneficial, and you just decided to turn a blind eye. I don't really see that. Capricorns are not really like that. And if they are like that, it's only because they're trying to get to a goal. They're using that as a goal to do something different. But I don't like this energy for you. Yeah, they're sorry, but they're only sorry because they got caught. They're only sorry because they can't escape what you know anymore. What you feel, what you think, what is going on. They can't escape it. And I feel that for some of you, this could be really torturing them, or it's torturing you in a way like, I really got to get this out. I really have to talk about it. And I get it. But you do need to have a talk, but now is not the right time. It's not going to be the dialogue that you need, because what you're going to be doing, you're going to be going back and forth. And if you're trying to end it with this person, it's never going to end. You're only going to get bits and pieces a little bit at a time. And that is only because they don't want you to know everything. They don't want to reveal all of that to you. It's like they don't want to reveal it because they don't want to hurt you, but it at the same time, it still feels intentional. Like, I intentionally went out to do what I wanted to do, although this person doesn't deserve to be heard. They don't deserve what I'm doing. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. And I don't like that at all. This is very irritating energy. The time, the energy, the attention should have went to you. But this person is addicted to the energy. They're addicted to being noticed. They're addicted to attention and people telling them how handsome they are. And that's another thing. Maybe they weren't feeling handsome. Maybe it's them that had the self-esteem issues and they felt that you were going to be the one to step out. But this is very unfortunate. And I do wish I had better news for you guys. As I've been telling some of the signs that I've read for so far, there's a lot of endings taking place right now. A lot. And it's time for the collective as a whole to start over, which is good, start over and do better. We are in a year one. And then you got the year of the horse coming up. So for many of us, it's just time for us to move ahead, whether that is transforming the relationship that we're in, or the relationship with ourselves, or, leaving something behind. But somebody is, they're only sorry because they got caught. And don't forget, once they cheat, they're going to do it again. Once you find out that they do it, they're going to do it again. They're going to feel safe enough to do it again because they're going to feel like you're not going to go anywhere. And that's something I want you to think about. And with that being said, I don't want this to resonate with anyone. I really don't. But if it did, I hope that it helped to provide you a little bit of clarity. Thank you all for listening, and you have a good night.